if you're gonna speak about deen, you can't be sitting at home and just like run your mouth 24/7 because of deceptive sheikhs like yourself. I'm trying to speak for all these idiots who actually follow you.
What? Assalamu alaikum, what's going on everybody? So this recently happened whereby Mufti Menk was having an online, Instagram live chat. For those of you who don't know, Mufti Menk is a very well-known Muslim cleric. Very knowledgeable, very educated, known for his really good manners, and relating to both Muslims and non-Muslims as well. So he's in pretty good standings in the community, let's put it that way. So it was pretty confusing when on his Instagram live, a lady just went on there and started accusing him of everything, just everything, even the kitchen sink, just threw it all at him. I'm not gonna sit here and make fun of her. Obviously she's probably troubled and also probably getting her information from the incorrect sources. So rather than just making fun of her, which won't really yield any positive result other than you guys laughing, I'm actually going to try to correct what she's saying. So in case anyone else has similar ideas or thoughts or questions, hopefully this could be the first step towards answering them. Let's see how this went down.
I was a fan of yours since I was quite young, since I was like 13. However, as I started to learn the deen, I came across some stuff you said, which was completely contradicting Islam. I was new to the deen. My family was not a practicing Muslim. But alhamdulillah, over the years, I came across people and I started reading the Quran myself and started learning Aqidah myself, alhamdulillah. And then I came across a lot of stuff that you said, which was completely against the Quran and Sunnah.
So she talks about being a follower of his when she was younger, when she was not practicing, and then when she became practicing and started to actually know her deen, then she realized he was full of lies. And the unfortunate thing is that this does happen to people where they go and they're not very knowledgeable in Islam, they're not very knowledgeable in their religion, they try to go and increase their knowledge by themselves, not through trustworthy individuals, not trustworthy groups or sources, and then they get caught up with these cult-like groups.
This is called the saved sect syndrome.
I didn't really know they had a name for it, but apparently they do.
The saved sect syndrome is a group of people who think that they are on the haqq. Them and their cronies, their homies, whoever they are the one on the haqq.
And then this cult is essentially like, we are the only ones who will be saved and everyone else is gonna go to hell. And there's probably like 10 people in that cult or something. So let me tell you this, for anyone who's actually planning on reading the Quran, understanding the Quran, improving their knowledge in Islam, yes, it is important to take the Quran and read it yourself, but I cannot emphasize this enough. You can't do it all yourself. You can start yourself, but then you need to go through actual educated, trustworthy people. Whether you're an Arabic speaker or not, you could read a verse in the Quran and go, oh, it tells you to do this? You don't understand what the verse means. You don't understand the context it was sent in. You don't understand how it was understood by the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the companions and the people of that time. So how do you actually apply this verse? You just start making things up as you go along, and next thing you know, you end up on a Mufti Menk live chat telling him he's going against Islam.
Wallahi, there's a lot of evidence. And you're here coming on Instagram live with women who aren't even covering their face. Like, subhanallah, don't you fear Allah? Don't you fear Allah?
And when she's saying, like, why would you be online on Instagram where there could be people without their face covered or their head covered? What? Look, you should be able to use any platform available to you for the greater good. Of course, scholars should be using the internet. It is a very smart move to reach a much larger audience. People that you can't go and see in person, but you can give them the opportunity to see you online. The internet can be used for good or for bad. You can use it to educate yourself and increase your knowledge on certain topics, or you can use it for adult sites. And then the rest of the world using it for cat videos and memes. Great time to be alive. So what next? Are you gonna tell them to stop using electricity and stop driving a car?
You can't be just sitting at home. If you're gonna speak about deen, you can't be sitting at home and just like run your mouth 24/7. You have to actually, we have to see action.
Hold up. What do you mean by action. Like, you can't sit at home 24/7. Is he at, first of all, coronavirus time, you should be at home. Second of all, and what's wrong with people giving da'wah, delivering the message through the internet, online? What's the problem with that? You have to go out and do action. Yes, action is important, whereby it is important to say something, say here's how we better people's lives, and then actually go do it. Yes, both are important, words and action. But I feel like you mean something else.
What about the 3,000? What about the 3,000 Muslims who died last year because of Trump and Russia and Syria and the army? People, but these are the things you don't see in the news because of deceptive sheikhs like yourself. You come on and blabber, but we see no action.
Oh, are you telling him to pick up a weapon and go fight? This took an interesting turn. Yes, it is important for scholars to speak out against injustices, but at the end of the day, it is governments that actually take action. Yes, if the population is able to, they can pressure the government to take certain actions to prevent injustices from happening around the world. But to go on someone's Instagram live and accuse them of being hypocrites because they're giving a message online and they're not picking up a weapon. What? This has been a long fast. I'm still fasting. Maybe that's why I don't understand what she's saying. It must be my low sugar levels, because this makes no sense.
This is not being emotional. I'm trying to speak for all these idiots who actually follow you.
And now she starts insulting his followers, calling them all idiots. Like, at the very least, a respectful person would have said, okay, you are a deceiver, you're a liar, and these people who followed you are misguided. Sure, that's probably a smarter way to approach it. When you call someone misguided, it's like, oh no, it's not your fault, he tricked you, but you're misguided. Let me guide you. No, she goes like, just full out, they're idiots. I don't know if she's ever taken a communications course, but that is called a barrier to communication.
I don't get why people follow you when there's...
I didn't call you an idiot. I speak to you with so much respect, but I disagree. And I believe I can teach you. I believe I can make you understand if you are willing to listen. Because you're calling people idiots, it already shows you have no respect for other human beings who may be better than you today or tomorrow.
Notice in this entire time how calm and respectful he is throughout all this. She's yelling at him, accusing him, and he's just calm and even making dua for her. Wallah, much respect for this guy, man. Much respect. Honestly, mashallah, those are the true attributes of a Muslim. Honestly, may Allah increase her knowledge and guide her.
Eventually, when I started reading the Quran, half of the stuff you said contradict Islam and Sharia had taught.
Half the stuff that you... What half? Which parts? Give us a list, bullet points, whatever, just proof. If you read the Quran, you would know that giving false statements and accusations is against Islam. And in the Quran, there are constantly, there's verses after verses saying, قُلْ هَاتُوا بُرْهَانَكُمْ, bring your evidence. So you can't just go around spreading misinformation and then not even providing the evidence. You just throw arbitrary numbers like 50% of your lectures are contradicting the Quran, but no evidence to support it.
You know, when Dajjal comes, let me tell you this. When Dajjal comes, he mixes truth with
No. Did she actually? Dude, lady, did you just accuse Mufti Menk of being the Dajjal, the Antichrist? Yo, all you have to do is look up a picture of Mufti Menk going to Mecca, going to the Kaaba. And if you know anything about the Antichrist can't go into Mecca. So, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but he can't be the Antichrist.
Who else knows more than you? Iblis knows more than you, but yet he chose to be arrogant.
Now look at how you're comparing me with Iblis.
Yo, did you just compare Mufti Menk to Satan now? Shaitan? Yo, man, even Shaitan is confused by your statement. Anyways, at the end of the day, Mufti Menk ends it in this manner.
Don't ever undermine the giving da'wah in a positive way. People are coming to the deen because of efforts of people who speak to them with respect. Not the deen was never ever spread by the gun or the sword, and perhaps that's what you think. And you know what? Go and learn the context of the verses that you are citing, because you've never learned context. You are just simply listening to people who are brainwashing you to believe that the verses of war means you must just take them and apply them anywhere on earth. So anyway, I've told you my piece. It's a dose, inshallah, that you can hear today. May Allah bless you. And thank you so much for giving me such a lovely opportunity to talk.
Anyway, so that was quite a troubling video. But I will leave you with this. Unfortunately, there are many ignorant people out there who think they know Islam better than everyone else, and they're the only ones that are on the right path and everyone else is on the wrong path and is going to go to hell, whether they're Muslim or not. This is not what our Prophet, peace be upon him, taught. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran does not teach you this. If you just go read the seerah or the story of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, there's a bunch of videos online about it. Go watch them. It will tell you the character of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whereby in the Quran Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ, and you are of great character. And of course, she's using very, very harsh language when she's talking to him. She's accusing him of multiple things. She's yelling at him in a way. Islam teaches us that there is a way, an etiquette, a certain manner when it comes to arguments, debates, and discussions with anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran,
ادعو إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين.
Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. Indeed, your Lord is most knowing of who has strayed from his way, and he is most knowing of who is rightly guided. Another verse in the Quran says,
وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما.
And the servants of the Most Merciful are those who walk upon the earth easily, and when the ignorant address them harshly, they say words of peace. In this entire video, who was the person who was most representative of these characteristics, most representative of these verses in the Quran? It was the person the lady was accusing of being a liar and deceitful and being Satan or the Antichrist. But unfortunately, some people just don't really understand the religion. Anyways, I leave you with this. In life, you're always going to go through challenges, and sometimes if you're a public speaker, you're going to have people accuse you of things and come up in your face and start yelling at you disrespectfully. As a Muslim, as a person in the public eye, it is important to lead by example. And in this case, mashallah, Mufti Menk has led by example. So I would say it is important for people to understand their religion, learn their religion from trustworthy sources, not from 10 people in a cult. So I would say it is important for people to learn their religion, educate themselves, and do it through trustworthy people. And no matter how high and mighty you think you are in your religion and how powerful your iman and your faith is, never look down at anyone whom you perceive to be beneath you. Because only Allah knows everyone's true status and their true level of faith and their connection with God. And being arrogant is not going to raise you in status. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video helped educate some people about certain topics and misconceptions out there. For more videos like these, please subscribe to my channel, like and share this video with your friends, and until next time, I'm that Muslim guy. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.